things bloating, because it affects so many people. You often see on social media people talking about bloating, these bloating hacks, things that help them not bloat, and there's just a lot of information out there, some of it true, some of it not so much, and I just thought it'd be really interesting to document my body fluctuations over the course of just one day to show you how much our bodies can change just within that 24-hour or even less than 24-hour period. I want to try and just normalize bloating. Bloating is completely normal. It's a part of basically everyone's life. Everyone will get bloated at some point. Even that person you follow on Instagram who looks like they've always got a flat stomach and claims they always do, they probably will have days where they get bloated, but they just don't choose to document it. So hopefully you will find this interesting and intriguing. Gonna get on with the day now, show you exactly what happened throughout my day, and then I'll come back at the end and we'll go into some of the reasons why bloating might happen in a little bit more depth at the end. So all I have done this morning is literally just got up and gone to the loo. So this is kind of our starting point. I'm not feeling like too bloated or too bad this morning. I am on my period though, so that may contribute to a little bit more bloating than normal, but generally we're okay. It's always like my lower stomach area here, which tends to be the area that gets bloated. All that's literally changed right now is I've had breakfast compared to the last clip, and already you can start to see there's a little bit more bloating going on here. So even just after one meal, the bloating already starts to kick in.
We flow through mountaintops, we grow now, we won't stop. Face death out of breath. So close, almost. See the morning light. Sun is out, we will be fine. So I won't we take time to listen carefully. Everyone, it feels good on me. Rewind and rewind and rewind and rewind.
Time for a quick post-workout protein kind of snack. If you've seen my videos, you know definitely that I always go for my full nutrition protein powder. Today I am going to do a blend of the Super Blend toffee flavour, my favourite one, but then I'm also going to do a scoop of the performance protein in the vanilla flavour, as that's quite neutral, but the performance protein is higher in protein than the Super Blend protein. I really wish that they did the toffee flavour in the performance blend, because that would be amazing if they did. Little shout out to Form if you ever happen to watch this, which I doubt you will. Oh, my phone is ringing, 1 second. But yeah, I really wish that Form would bring out the performance protein in the toffee flavour, because it's definitely my fave. Thought I would just come in with a little post-lunch update. So as you can see, like, I've had some food. Sort of gonna be sitting around here right now, so like even now my like upper stomach is a little bit bloated, but you know that always happens after you've eaten. My lower stomach again feeling a little bit more bloated, but again it's because I've recently eaten.
2 hours later.
A couple of hours have passed since that last clip. I think you can already see that like the bloating start to go down. Again, like I said earlier, it's my lower stomach that always gets mainly bloated, so that's where kind of the main bloating kind of happens. But as for here, it's definitely gone down within like a couple of hours compared to how it was. pyjamas back on, I just thought we'd do a last little sort of comparison shot to show you exactly what I'm ending the day like compared to how we started this morning. So as you can see, I'm quite full of dinner. So you can kind of see it sitting in this area here. As well as, like I mentioned earlier, it's always my lower stomach which tends to bloat a lot more, which you can definitely see now. And as well, I think when you can see the comparison to this morning, you will notice quite a substantial difference, and that is just how our bodies change over the day. Hopefully that really portrayed just how much your body can change over the course of one day. Before I get into the full-on details of bloating though, I do just want to put a little disclaimer out there. I am by no means a professional in this exact area. Everything I'm about to say is just more from my own research, looking at scientific based papers, as well as my own knowledge and experience. If you do suffer from bloating on a day-to-day basis and it's actually something that's interfering with your day-to-day life and affecting you in some kind of way, I highly urge you to seek the professional help you may need, just to rule out any other underlying causes and work with a professional to try and help get it under control. But that said, bloating every now and again is completely normal and happens to everyone, as I said at the start. And there are so many factors that go into it and can affect it. For one, your stress levels. A lot of your sort of mood hormones, particularly your serotonin, is made in your gut. A lot of how you feel is affected by your gut, and when you're stressed, it can cause increased inflammation, which therefore leads to increased perceived bloating, which can only make you sort of stress more, which can actually worsen the condition. So things just like life stress, work stress, any kind of stress can really impact your gut. Also, your diet, of course, is massively important in your gut, because any food that you eat will go down through into your stomach, into your intestines, which is essentially what make up your gut. So obviously there are certain foods which are more sort of gassy than others, things like beans, lentils, those kind of legumes and pulses. Really high fibre foods as well can be a problem for certain people too, and lead to that increased perceived bloating and gassiness and kind of full feeling. But again, that is just completely normal. That is just those particular foods. However, as well, having a good variety in your diet is really key, because having a diet really high in refined sugar and those kind of foods can actually also irritate your gut and massively impact your bloating as well. So just having a really good balanced healthy kind of diet, and when I say healthy diet, I don't mean restricting yourself, I don't mean never having treats. I am all about living a balanced, healthy lifestyle, meaning you can have a little bit of everything, but just have everything, you know, in a good kind of healthy balance that makes your mind happy, makes your body happy, and just makes you feel good overall. Because also with a good varied diet, your gut microbiota, which is your gut bacteria, will thrive. Your gut bacteria makes up 2 kilos of your body weight. That's how much you've got in there. They can really affect so much about how you feel, your bloating, and everything to do with your digestion. If you don't keep them happy, then you won't feel happy and your body won't feel happy. So ensuring you have a good varied diet with lots of whole foods in there, but like I said, the odd treat every now and again is perfectly fine. For my what I eat in day videos, you know I love chocolate. I just always have my little daily chocolate intake. But the majority of my diet will consist of natural whole foods, and ensuring to have those fibre rich foods as well will feed your gut bacteria and really allow them to thrive and keep your gut working as it should be. Another reason you may bloat is simply just because you've just eaten. Everyone knows that feeling where maybe you go out, you're really enjoying the food, you're starting to feel a bit full, but you think it's so good, I just want to finish it. And that is completely fine. You may feel like you've got a bit of a food baby going on for a while, but know that feeling is just temporary. Even just eating a normal portion sized meal can make you feel bloated. Straight after eating, you've got extra food in there, so that extra food needs to fit into you somehow, which may mean that temporarily for an hour or two after eating, your stomach does bloat out slightly, but that's just because it's holding onto that food, and until it starts to be processed through and broken down, it's just sitting there in your stomach. But just know that that feeling will pass and it will go down, and that is just a normal body response that everyone experiences. The next thing is water retention. On some days our bodies will hold on to more water, other days will release more water. It doesn't mean you've suddenly gained weight, and it doesn't mean that you've suddenly increased your body fat percentage. You're just simply holding on to more water for whatever reason that may be, and a number of different factors can majorly affect this. The body as a whole is just a very complex system, but when you do hold on to more water, you will tend to look a little bit more bloated, and that is fine. Again, that will just pass. Every body fluctuates. even just over the course of the day, as you would have seen in this video, but even just from day to day as well, our bodies will be doing different things. Something else that can really affect sort of your water retention and bloating from it is working out and not staying hydrated. If you're not drinking enough water while working out, then your body will try to hold on to as much water as possible because it's feeling dehydrated. So ensuring that you drink enough throughout your workout will hopefully help to reduce that water retention and that water bloated kind of feeling, ensuring that your sort of sweat release is matching your water intake. But also, if you do find yourself drinking a lot and it doesn't help with the bloating, then what may also be the other issue is your electrolytes. Your electrolytes are essentially the salts within your body, and this is basically what electrolyte or sports drinks are made up from. You can make yours really simply by literally just having water and salt in there, maybe a bit of lemon juice as well for a bit of flavour or something like that. But by having that extra sort of dose of salt, it will help replenish your electrolytes and help ensure you absorb the water that you're actually taking in. And the last thing, which of course affects all of us females out there, is your monthly cycle. Depending on where you're at in different stages of your cycle, you will bloat, you will feel different. I know for me, definitely, particularly towards either just before my period comes or on the first few days, I will feel really like full and horrible and I'm just really not that great. But again, that is completely normal with those hormonal fluctuations, and everybody feels that to some extent. Of course, something that I haven't really touched upon in this video, which can massively impact your gut, is undernourishing your body, underfueling it, as that can massively change your gut microbiota. For example, like me, with having a history of eating disorders, my gut is still trying to sort itself out. It's getting a lot better. I do just get more of that day-to-day kind of bloating that is more normal, but I do also get my flare-ups as well. But for this video, I just more wanted to focus on normalizing your everyday kind of bloating that everyone experiences. However, if you would like me to do a video particularly on the gut and eating disorder kind of relationship, then definitely let me know, as that is a whole video in itself. There's so much that can be said about that, so definitely let me know if you'd be interested in that. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video and taken something away from it, and it's helped to normalize bloating more, because like I said, everyone experiences it. So if you have found this video useful and taken something from it, be sure to smash that big thumbs up. Also, if you want to see more content like this, then be sure to click on that little red subscribe button down below, as well as tapping on that notifications bell so that you're notified whenever I upload. And I'll see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye!